How could I pay dividends in a world where every river ends? Death and destruction has no discriminant. I just hope I leave a remnant, which will die too, swept up in time's typhoon. On a larger scale it's soon, right before the sun and the moon. When all death's store looms, all life will feel its gloom. Although little thoughts consume, I want to get a million soon. My attention octillion zoom. I'm too focused on my earthly plots to remember I'm just a dot if the universe a jot. Stop, just to think, my head's cup filled its brink. We swim till we sink, it's all connected in sync. You gotta reframe and rethink. Nothing's distinct, whole experience linked. Don't blink, you'll miss it. It's the truth, don't dismiss it. In my eyes, the world extends. Edge of the universe to the tip of my pen. From beginning to end, we're a part of, not within. You, your family, and friend, who warms this inherent coldness. Sit with it, hug it, and hold this. Embrace universal wholeness. About a week or so back, I dropped 2 videos. One titled, Meditate on Your Death for Happiness and Fulfillment. In that video, I talked about me reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and how I picked up the practice of framing my life in terms of how I would want it to be when I died. You know, memento mori. Constantly checking my actions within the frame and overall just keeping in mind that I will die. I also dropped a short about this meditation I've been doing titled a Universal Wholeness meditation, in which I described it and how I go from full interoception, fully focused on my internal sensations for a couple breaths, to full exteroception, nearly dissociating from my body, focusing on the whole wholeness of the earth and how that sits within the universe for a couple breaths. Now, these 2 practices combined have actually completely changed my worldview and how I see the littlest things. I'm starting to view everything not as one entity, but one system. The mix of focusing on my eventual perishing in the grand scope, at least to the extent that I can perceive of which everything takes place on, really shifted my mental framing. At first, my thoughts ruminated on cosmic insignificance, nihilism even. I felt like everything was so grand scale. Not that my actions were pointless, but I was questioning if they were meaningful. But I kept with the meditation and the self-improvement habits, because keeping in mind that I would die one day truly makes me want to push towards the best version of myself, cosmically insignificant or not. As I stuck with these meditations, I randomly started feeling really fucking good. Everything still felt grand, but if I'm gonna die, why trip? My actions started to feel more meaningful than ever before. Every action I take, even this breath, has not only the whole human history behind it, but all of time itself. Everything ever lined up for me to be here and for you to watch this video. Every star explosion, every war, and every disease led to you being on YouTube, watching this video right now. So drop down and do a couple push-ups, because you gotta do more with the whole universe behind you than just watch YouTube. After sitting with these facts, I begin to feel comfortable being a tiny speck in this world. Just as said in the title, I embraced universal wholeness. I stopped looking at myself as in the universe and started looking at myself as a part of the universe. This completely changed my perspective. I don't sit within, I am a component of. And so is everything that I can perceive. From the carbon that built my body to the water that I see and drink. Hey, bro, even the homies too. Fennel, come get in here. Come get in here. I started to feel with something all the time, because I am with something all the time. The universe is behind me in every action that I take. The universe is behind every event. And in some strange way, I'm a part of it. If you want to feel as a part of the universe too, which you already are, but try this Universal Wholeness meditation. Here's the new meditation that I made last week. I like to call this meditation a Universal Wholeness meditation. That's because you're kind of focusing on the wholeness of the universe. So you start with your eyes closed and you breathe in, fully focused on your breath and just your internal state. So interocepting as much as you possibly can. Then, as you breathe out, you open your eyes, trying to imagine the universe expanding, like starting, like you're in your breath, body comes out, and then the universe just instantly expands. Also, as you breathe out, imagine your air returning to this universal wholeness. This takes you on a full ride along the interoceptive-exteroceptive continuum and leads to some pretty crazy visualizations and insights. So go just try it for 5 minutes. If you want to talk to me about this concept one-on-one or do a universal wholeness meditation with me, sign up for one-on-one self-improvement coaching. It's the first link in the description. You can get a one-on-one call just one time and we can talk about it. Or if you like that, after you could sign up for a whole monthly program. Subscribe and leave a comment of what you thought on the video. I kind of switched things up this one. Now, get off YouTube.